morning and welcome to KidNuz. I'm Kim. Today is Thursday, May 13th, 2021. And we begin with that big gas shortage we told you about yesterday, almost in the rear-view mirror. After a cyber attack knocked the biggest pipeline in the U.S. offline, sending drivers in the southeast into a hoarding panic, fuel is now flowing again. Colonial says it may take a few days to get back to normal, but the 5,500-mile route from Texas to New Jersey is back in business. Beachgoers in Southern California stumbled on quite the rare surprise. A monstrous-looking, prehistoric-like fish normally found only in the deepest ocean waters. The Pacific football fish gets its innocent-sounding name from its large, oblong shape, but its actual appearance might be better described as the creature from the Black Lagoon. Dark as night, with a mouthful of razor-sharp teeth, it lures its prey using what resembles a long claw with bioluminescent or lighted tips coming from the top of its head. While the sighting is rare, the fish is not. It's one of more than 200 species of anglerfish that can sometimes be found 3,000 feet deep in the sea. The California Department of Wildlife is currently caring for the creature before it most likely ends up in an educational museum. The queen of daytime TV is calling it quits. For 19 seasons and more than 3,000 episodes, Ellen DeGeneres entertained fans daily with celebrity interviews, stunts, and dance routines. The comedian says she's leaving because the job just isn't a challenge anymore. The announcement follows a dip in ratings that may be connected to reports last year of bullying among her staff and an unhealthy work environment. Ms. DeGeneres, who openly admits to struggling with anxiety and depression, has admitted to being bothered by those reports, but insists her career change is unrelated. She plans to focus her time on her conservation efforts and perhaps take on a movie role. Good news for animal lovers who want to make caring for pets their future career. According to one recent study, approximately 12.6 million homes welcomed a new Fido or Felix to their family since the start of the pandemic. And while this is great for pet lovers, exhausted veterinarians are reporting all these new cases of puppy love have led to crowded waiting rooms and overwhelmed staff. Some clinics that typically take in 3 to 4 new puppies per week are now seeing 5 to 7 new patients a day. Some desperate pet owners finding it hard to book a regular checkup are even showing up at the ER. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, demand for veterinarians is projected to grow 16% by 2029. 4 times higher on average than other professions, with future demand for pet techs even higher at 20%. Beyoncé's husband is headed to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The rapper, known as Jay-Z, with 14 #1 albums and 23 Grammys, made it on his first try, as did the Foo Fighters and the Go-Go's. Candidates are eligible for entry 25 years after releasing their first album. This year's class also includes the Queen of Rock and Roll, Tina Turner, Todd Rundgren, and singer-songwriter Carole King. This will be the second trip to the Hall of Fame for singers Turner and King, who are being honored this time around for their solo careers, as well as for Foo Fighters musician Dave Grohl, who's already been inducted with his previous band Nirvana. The official ceremony will take place on October 30th in Cleveland, Ohio. And that's it for KidNuz this morning. Now, our KidNuz quiz, generously sponsored today by the Latimer family of San Jose, California. How many species of monster-like anglerfish exist in the world's oceans? More than 200. Why is Ellen DeGeneres ending her long-running talk show? She says the job is no longer challenging. What's back up and running again? The huge gas pipeline that was hacked last week. What profession is forecasting high demand for the future as a result of the pandemic? Veterinarians, due to a big jump in pet ownership. And in One for the Road, it's just one more oddity on the ever-growing list of pandemic-related shortages. Chick-fil-A is running out of sauce. The fast food giant is now limiting its chicken-loving customers to one dipping sauce serving per item. Reaction on social media to the sauce shortage is ranging from what we hope it'd be, pretend panic, to one humorous tweet offering a pair of sauce packets for $50 a piece. Interesting to note, Chick-fil-A is not facing a chicken shortage, similar to those reported by Wingstop and KFC. Topping our teacher shout-outs this morning is a special one from Corey Latimer to all his classmates in Mrs. McGuire's incredible 4th grade class at Williams Elementary, as well as to his fellow Webelos in Cub Scout Pack 272. Go Whale Sharks! It's also a special day in the Latimer household, and Dad Brian would like to surprise Patricia with her own shout-out for a happy 13th anniversary. Have a great day, Latimer family, and thank you for supporting KidNuz. Now to our other rockstar teachers, starting with Mrs. Meyer in room 132 at Southern Bluffs Elementary in La Crosse, Wisconsin. Mrs. Davis at La Entrada Middle School in Menlo Park, California. Mrs. Neustatter and her St. Ignatius Loyola School Vikings in West Lawn, Pennsylvania. Mrs. Winkler at St. John the Baptist in Smithton, Illinois. Go Jags! And Mrs. Beardsley at Cardinal Ridge Elementary School in Centerville, Virginia. Thanks for listening, everyone. We hope you tune in for more KidNuz tomorrow morning.